Hi guys, this is Dhruv from FoneArena.com bringing you the video review of Gionee's latest, that is the Elife E7 Mini. With the Gionee Elife E7 Mini, the company has tried to bring some of the learnings from its flagship E7 to a more comfortable price point while also adding yet another, and to be fair, quite a literal twist to the smartphone story. At first glance, the Elife E7 Mini looks like a surprisingly handsome device. Available in a range of pastel shades, we got our hands on the black unit, which has exemplary build quality. The front of the phone comprises mostly of the tack-sharp 4.7-inch screen, which is surrounded by fairly slim bezels on the left and right. Up above, the phone houses its USP, that is the rotating camera assembly. To maintain symmetry, the bezel below the display is equally large and includes capacitive buttons. The design of the phone shows an attention to detail that isn't often seen at this price point. Hardware lines run sharp along the side of the phone, while the top and bottom edges curve gently over. On the right side of the phone are the volume rocker and the power keys. And the left side includes the SIM card slot, while the 3.5mm audio jack and the micro USB port are at the bottom. Flipping over the phone, we really like how the back gently curves to fit the curvature of your palm. The use of matte black plastics also means that the phone has an understated elegance to it that is further exemplified by the use of minimal branding. The Elife E7 Mini is part of the rare breed of devices that sport a rotating camera module. Gionee claims to have tested the module extensively for several thousand rotations, and we'd be inclined to believe their claim from what we've experienced. The camera module feels rock solid and has perfectly balanced movement to allow you to position it at whatever angle you might want. The Elife E7 Mini runs the same customized OS build that we've seen across Gionee products. Called Amigo OS, it is based on Android 4.2.2. Amigo OS 2.0 takes a fundamentally different approach towards user interaction compared to the standard Android model. The distinct lack of a traditional home screen and the ability to create widgets is something you spot right off the bat. A persistent weather widget stays at the top across home screens. While Amigo OS doesn't add much in terms of features, we think it does simplify operations to an extent which might appeal to first-time users. While we don't usually approve of custom interface layers on devices, we think that Gionee has done a well enough job to get a free pass here. The interface brings some genuinely useful features and makes them easy enough for the average person to use. That's not to say that it is perfect though. We'd have liked the ability to create widgets. Additionally, the Amigo interface could do with a bit more optimization for the hardware. Jitters and slowdowns were more common than we'd have liked. The Elife E7 Mini is powered by a 1.7 GHz octa-core MediaTek MT6592 processor. With the 1.7 GHz system on chip, you get 1 GB of RAM and a Mali 450 GPU. The GPU is good enough to drive practically any game that you throw at it. We did feel that Gionee could have done better by including 2 GB of RAM to aid multitasking capabilities, especially given how heavy the UI layer tends to be. Day-to-day performance was generally good, though there's a tendency to lag while navigating the interface. This, we believe, is due to less than stellar optimization of the interface. Using a replacement launcher results in a much improved user experience. The Gionee Elife E7 Mini uses a 4.7-inch 720p IGZO panel. The pixel density is about 312 ppi, which is fairly respectable given the screen size. We were very impressed by the quality of the panel used. Viewing angles are excellent, and so are the contrast levels. All in all, the Gionee Elife E7 Mini packs an absolutely beautiful display that is most conducive for multimedia consumption. The rotating camera module on the Elife E7 Mini is a 13 megapixel unit that is paired with a single LED flash. We found that the camera on the phone resolved enough detail to stand out amongst its competition. The camera shoots perfectly great shots in decent lighting conditions with almost perfect white balance selection even in less than ideal conditions. Cropping in 100% shows minimal grain as long as lighting is good. Things do go south as the lighting conditions worsen, but you should still be able to get a usable shot with the E7 Mini. With a fixed 2200 mAh battery unit, we found real-life longevity to be a mixed bag. With standard usage patterns including a bit of phone calls, a few hours of music listening and the occasional photograph, we just about managed a day of usage out of the E7 Mini. You'll definitely have to charge this phone every night. Connectivity options on the phone include the standard 3G, Wi-Fi 802.11 BGN, Bluetooth 4.0 and GPS. There's 16 GB of storage built in, but unfortunately no memory card slot is present on the device. Users get just a little over 10 GB of phone storage for storing all their media, which is definitely on the lower side. The Gionee Elife E7 Mini is a very interesting blend of a unique form factor, performance and an enticing price point. Once again, Gionee has managed to pique market interest by delivering a product that punches above its weight. While not perfect due to the less than stellar battery life and the lack of a memory card slot, We do think that the phone delivers a lot for the Rs 18,999 price point that it commands. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.